This is gold XAUUSD. Yesterday, price had a clear rejection of the trend line here. Price broke the support. Right here, after this candle, this black candle, price broke the support, and after that, we could be sure price is going down. Right now, I see price is rejecting the EMA, but I don't care about that because I see price is coming to this area again. So what I'm seeing right now is in 15 minutes time frame is more clear. Price making a higher high and a higher low. So something like this. And after that, price will come up to this area. But this is not the trade we are gonna take. Actually, this is the trade we are gonna take. So I see price making a higher low. This is a higher high. This is a high. This is a higher low, and a higher high. But we have to use a very clear correction line like this and wait for candle close below it. Okay. So our trade will be something like this. I don't like to do like this, but something like this. You have to wait for candle close below the correction line. Stop loss. If we get the trade in a good place, will be something around 100 pips. Our first TP will be the last low area right here, because in higher time frames, price is making lower highs and lower lows, right? So our last low area will be our first TP. And our second TP will be right here. So if candle close below the correction line after making a higher low here, this is a very important rule. You have to do like arrows right there. So our first TP will be 170 pips, and our second TP will be 554 pips. That is a good risk-reward ratio, 1 to 5. Just you have to be patient about it. Look, I don't care if price break it right now. It is something like this. I have to wait for candles making a higher low, okay? So don't take it if price just come down. You have to wait for candles like act like this, because this zone must be retested. Anyway, sorry for my flu. This is my idea about gold today. And this is GBP USD. Okay, this is nice. So we had a good trade on GBP USD yesterday with the break of this correction line. And our first TP was right here. I have to, yes, it was right here. And it has retested. So one first TP and after that reject. So first TP and break even was our trades yesterday in GBP USD. Right now what I see is price made higher highs and higher lows, so still price looks bullish for me. Right now price had a very clear rejection on the last high area. So I had here as the last high area, and I had here as a very clear rejection on the last high area. So, okay, I want to ask you, what will happen after a rejection on last high area? Oh, no, please don't answer. Exactly, Mickey. Price will retest the last higher low area. So we have here as the last higher low area, right? That's it. Price is coming down to this area. So I can draw a zone right there. Low, is my zone good enough or no? Right here. Okay, thank you. So right now price is coming down to this area, but it is still above the last higher low, right? So I'm not gonna take any sells right now. I'm not gonna take sells right now. Abbas, you mean here? Yeah, I see price is going up right now, actually. But anyway, I'm not gonna take in sells because I have this much of range right here, and I have this trend line for trading in a range. Okay, so actually this one will be my best confirmation. Okay, but if I see price come down to the bottom right here and make something like a consolidation or a good reversal pattern or anything, reversal pattern, I mean candlestick patterns, okay, in 1 hour time frame, not head and shoulders and double bottoms right there. Actually double bottom is good enough, but no head and shoulders or no cup and handles or something like them. I don't like them, you know. Anyway, I can take a buy after taking a candle confirmation here for buys, or I can wait for candle close above the trend line and then take my buy. My first TP will be again the last high area. Actually, my last high area will be changed to a trend line. Okay, it will be something like this because price is making lower highs. So I see Lau took a sell from the GBP USD pay. Perfect, bro. So right now price is coming down to the bottom, and then I think it will go up. And if candle closed below the support area, I mean the last higher low area, it will do a reversal. Okay, so if candle closed below, I see price will come down to this area again. This is my most important area right now. Oh, okay, so right now what I see is price coming down to this area, and the best possibility for price is rejecting the last higher low and coming up again. So my best area for taking buys is here for our second target, and the last high area for the first target. So I'm looking for a good reversal candle here, like a pin bar or a rejection or a bullish engulfing or anything, and then take buys. My best buy is after the trend line. Okay, take care about this. Your stop loss will be around 50 pips. Your first TP will be around, I think, again 50 pips, 65 pips, and your second TP will be right here for 353 pips. So take care about this trade and let's see what will happen. In EURUSD, I see price did this, came down, again came up, and made this rejections here. Right now price looks bearish again. Price just rejected the last lower high. So actually I see price is coming down to this area for taking positions. I see, okay, look, price had a very clear break of correction line, and we have this area right now for a retest area, and this area for the last low, right? So let's wait for a retest on the last broken zone right here. Stop loss for 25 pips. 25 pips is enough. First TP for 57 pips and second TP for 121 pips. So it will be a good trade. We have to wait for a retest. Okay, retest means retouch and reject. So we have to wait for retouch and reject. 30 minutes time frame is okay. So I'm looking for something like this. I hope it was clear. USD/JPY price is coming in, going in our way, so I have nothing more. USD/CAD price is still on, so I'm nothing to do right now. But I think, okay, look. Wait a second. Okay, look. Price came down. Oh no, weekly no, I don't like it. Okay, this is good. Price came down like this, made something like a double top here. Price rejected the double top, but price rejected the last low area as well. So our last low was 180 pips, our first target. So we are okay with it. We took 180 pips on USD/CAD yesterday, but I'm going to delete the trade and delete this one. So okay, look, this is very important. Price just rejected the last low area, and here is our last lower high, right? So if candles reject here, it will come down again to this area. But the best thing right now is, okay, look, our last momentum was a very strong bullish momentum, as you can see, right? So if price break the trend line, this is a correction line actually, because as you can see, price made a high, low, lower high, lower low, and second lower high, right? But price rejected the last lower low. So price did the thing. And if candle close above the correction line, it will go up at least to the last high area. So we will have this much of range. It will be something around 300 pips. That's too much. So a trade in USD/CAD will be like this. Stop loss below the support for 60 pips, 61 pips. And here for the second TP, 300 pips. And our first TP will be right here. This is just a zone, okay? This is not a very important area. So we can take 100 pips on first TP and 300 pips on second TP. This is a very nice trade. 1 to 5 is our risk reward ratio, so take care about this. AUD/JPY price is still going in our way. 84 pips in profits is good enough. AUD/USD looks very bearish, but I'm not gonna take. I'm not gonna take. You can take if you want, because price had a very clear break of this low. CADJPY price is coming down, as I told you before. On this area, I told you price is coming down to the bottom of the range. Here is the range, but I'm not patient enough to wait for this slow movement. Okay, so I'm just stay out of it. But it is coming down to this area. EURUSD still in channel. I don't like to trade this one. EURGBP is very interesting. Okay, look. Actually, we have to take it after this candle. In 30 minutes time frame, I see price making lower highs and lower lows in a very, not very strong movement. So I have this area as a, yeah, as you can see, I put the first point here and second point here. You see, first point, second point. And price just rejected right here. So actually, if candle close like a good rejection in 1 hour time frame, we can take sells on it. Stop loss just 21 pips. First target, last low area for 45 pips, and second TP for this area. This is a very good demand zone, I think. So second target for 151 pips. Let's go for it. It is a good trade. But we have to wait for 2 more minutes and let's see how this candle close. If candle close like this, we won't take it. Okay, I don't care if candle closed below this one. Price is not very strong. Price have not too much volume, so we have to wait for. Okay, let me delete this one and use this one. You have to wait for candle close below this support area. So our entry will be candle close below the support right here. 21 pips for stop loss, and a 1-to-7 risk reward ratio is a very good trade. Let's wait for candle close below it in 30 minutes time frame. EJ making lower highs and lower lows. Very clear. This double top and making lower highs and lower lows. GBP AUD, I'm not gonna do anything on it. GBP JPY, price looks bearish as I told you, but no entries right now. Actually, it looks very bearish, but I'm a little scared of this pair because of yesterday's trade. We got 70 pips stop loss in GBP JPY, right? So let's leave it today. NZD-USD looks very good, coming down at least to this area, and if price break, it will come down to this area. USD CHF looks going for a retest on this area again, but it's not very clear because price maybe is making a higher low, and that is not very good. So let's leave this shit out. And Bitcoin price just rejected the last high area. Let's wait for gold. GBP USD is good. EURUSD is good. Waiting for a retest. Unfortunately, price is too far right now, but it is very possible to make a retest right here. USD JPY price is good. USD CAD you have to wait. AUD JPY price is going. If you took AUD JPY, please put your stop loss here for 24 pips. Okay. Let's see what will happen. AUD USD, good. CAD JPY, EURAD, EURGBP. Okay, EURGBP no entries right now. We have to wait for candle close below the support in 30 minutes time frame. And other pairs. What about USD CHF, Mickey? Mickey, what about USD CHF? Okay, wait a second. Okay, guys, so If you have no questions, I'm going to end this webinar. Thank you for joining me. Before that, I will check Mickey's analysis in USD CHF. Actually, Mickey, look, as you can see, price had a very good momentum here. And yeah, that is a good correction line, but I don't like to take trades when I have this much of bearish momentum. You see, this is a very strong bearish momentum. And look, I think in USD index will fall. Okay, so USD CHF, the first currency is USD, right? So it is better to wait. It is better to wait for this area to be retested and coming down. Actually, I think price will come down, not up, even if price break this one. If price break this one, it's most likely to go up to this area, but not more than that, okay? Because this is not a very good correction line, because we have no good momentums in corrective movements, but it is a very strong momentum here, you see? So this is why I'm not very comfortable with buying USD CHF. Actually, in lower time frames, I see price broke a very good correction line right here. So yeah, let's leave it right now. And right now price made a double bottom here. Anyway, let's see what will happen in the market. Take care about all of these trades: GBP USD, EURUSD, and EURGBP. I hope it will be good trade today. Let's see what will happen in the market. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Take care about yourselves and goodbye.